So before I actually start my explanation of this, I'm going to show you some of these components that I have right here so that you kind of know what's going on. So this is redstone dust. It's essentially just a wire. Just like in electricity, it's a wire that electricity passes through. This right here is a repeater. I'm not going to explain its function entirely, but I am going to show you exactly how I'm going to be using it today. Basically, this redstone repeater is a source, and it can be used to travel through blocks like this. So like if I have a wire going through here, I don't have to completely connect the wire to it. I can put a block here so that when I power it, it goes through the block so I can like hide it and stuff. I'm not going to use the comparator. That's kind of confusing. But this is a piston. What it does is it moves blocks back and forth like that. So it moves it from this position to this position and vice versa, as you can see. And remember what I said about passing through blocks. Electricity can pass through blocks, like I said, as long as I'm using this thing right here. So that was your wire. And then this right here, this is a redstone block. Basically, it's just your source of electricity that's passing through to the wire. So it's like a constant, it's your hot, really. Or actually, I'm going to say this is your breaker. And any wire connected to the breaker would be considered your hot. So this is always on. This right here is a lever. It's basically just a light switch. It's the same function, except in Minecraft, for some reason, it's backwards. So up is off, down is on. As you can see, if I put a block like, or if I put wires like this, and then this piston right here, just to show you that it's working. When I turn it down, it's on. When I turn it up, it's off. So now that you kind of understand what these are and how they work, I'm going to explain this to you. So, like I was saying, this right here is your breaker. It's your source of electricity. This is your main hot wire. That's what I use the red block underneath it to indicate. The yellow and the green is just to indicate the difference between this wire and this wire. So like, I'll explain that in a second. Your blue right here is your output. This is the electricity that goes from the finished circuit to the light so you can power it. So as you can see, when I turn this on, it powers the light, obviously. Now I'm going to explain what this is. This is my rendition of a three-way switch. So this right here, this piston and this block, like I was telling you, pretend this is a light switch mechanism. When I turn the light switch on, it switches the source of electricity from on to off, or in a three-way switch, instead of on to off, it's switching it from one position to the other so that it can travel through to a different wire in each situation. So with these levers over here, these switches, when I turn this left one on, as you can see, it moves the block from here to here so that I'm powering this wire instead of this wire. See, when I turn it back off, it powers this wire instead of this one. And the same for this one. It's the same exact thing, except this one is not powered directly from the hot. This one is powered, it's like a secondary switch that is powered after this one is powered. So as you can see, when I turn this one on, oh wait, let's look at it first. So right now, this line is powered from the hot, obviously. Okay. Now, when I turn this on, it moves this switch so that it can, so the electricity can go from this hot through this circuit, or this part of the circuit. When I turn it off, you can see it no longer flows through it and turns the light on because this wire is creating an incomplete circuit. Now, when I turn this one back on, you can see this is powered because now it flows through here, through this right side, through this wire, and completes the circuit. Now, when I turn this one on, it's going to turn it off. Even though they're both on, this is off. I didn't mean to do that. That is because this is essentially my rendition of a three-way switch. So now this is flowing through this right wire instead of the left one. And now it has nowhere to go. It can't complete the circuit because this switch is complete, or it's wanting this wire to complete the circuit instead of this one. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I believe the three-way switch would work in Minecraft. I don't know if it's anything like a three-way switch in real life, though.